Doctors lost the answers, but she found the key. Empowering ladies, setting us free. Battling the storm with courage and grace. Shayna's got the wisdom to help you embrace. No more relying on pills they don't know. She's got the strength to help you grow. Feel the power rising inside. Shayna's guidance right by your side. Life's getting brighter step by step. With Shayna's touch, you're gonna prep. Feel the power rising inside. Shayna's guidance right by your side. Life's getting brighter step by step. With Shayna's touch, you're gonna prep. Medicine shelves are emptying out. Finding real strength, that's what it's about. No more prescriptions tying you down. With Shayna's help, you'll wear the crown. Ladies, hear the call, it's time to rise. Shayna lifts the veil, opening eyes. No more shadows breaking your day. With her wisdom, fight pain away. Broken paths don't mean you're lost. Shayna shows to bear through the cost. Healing hearts one smile at a time. With Shayna, you'll shine forever and feel the power rising inside. Shayna's guidance right by your side. Life's getting brighter step by step. With Shayna's touch, you're gonna prep. Finding the strength deep inside. Shayna Melissa takes us on this ride, from suffering to a life so free. Her healing touch should set you free.
Hey, hey. Oh my God. Is your life crazy busy like mine and you just wish you can gain some of that precious time back or have a little more money or perhaps get better and feel better while increasing the amount of time you have and the amount of money you have? Whoa, what if? I am Shayna Melissa Stockman, the autoimmune expert, a 30 plus year registered nurse and nurse practitioner who empowers mostly ladies to get and feel better while reducing or often eliminating their reliance on medications. And today we're going to talk all about simple swap outs in your busy lifestyle that can save you time and money while helping you get healthier and feel better. How cool is that? Sometimes we think that, hey, how much does it cost to get healthy? But what we need to realize is it's costing us so much more time and money staying sick. Now, check this out. This quick caffeine fix right here, right? You're exhausted and things like that. Oh, first of all, I want to acknowledge all the eyeballs. Thank you for tuning in. Drop us some comments, a heart, so we know who's watching. Please subscribe. So here's a quick caffeine fix, right? You're like, oh my God, I'm tired, I'm exhausted. Let me have a cup of coffee. Let me have another cup of coffee, another cup of coffee. You're making a full pot. You're going back to Starbucks at $5 a cup. Now, this coffee is a quick fix, but often it's wasting more time and money and adding to the symptoms that we have. So now this cup of coffee, it's making you jittery, giving you palpitations. You're getting a high, then you're bottoming out, you're crashing. You're needing another cup of hot coffee. And you're doing this, right? And you're either adding tons of sugar or artificial sweeteners. There, it's pure acid that can cause you to have acid reflux, throat clearing, sore throats, where you're doing this. It often has fungus or molds in it that can add to IBS symptoms as well as others. And often the clients that come in drinking a lot of coffee, they come in with those acid symptoms, and then they're wanting medications for them. And this is very common. So now you took that quick fix of that coffee, $5 a pop, and now you end up on a pill in the morning called a PPI, like one of those purple pills, Prilosec, omeprazole. Then you end up with it at night. Then you also end up with Zantac or Nantadine at night. And I commonly see this. What if you could have better energy without all of those symptoms and without the money you're spending, $5 a cup, and then the doctor's visits and the medications? Now, the reason I showed you that slide is because once you're on all that coffee, a lot of times these people need those little purple pills, right, for the acid reflux. And then they're spending tons of money on the doctor's appointments, the specialist, for the GI specialist to do the scopes, the medications, the twice a day one, the other one at night, the co-pays, time going to the doctors, the pharmacy, the testing. Now, look at this next slide, and here's how much an average can cost you to stay sick. Because this was a few of my clients recently when they came in, and I realized a lot of their symptoms were from the coffee. Now, if they're on a lot of them are, when they come to me, they're on 2 or 3 different medications a day. So if they're on 2 medications a day, say a purple pill in the morning and a Zantac at night, that's 365 days a year. That's 730 more pills they're taking a year that have dyes, fillers, often carcinogens, fluorines in them, which is like fluoride. And over 10 years, that's over 7,000 more prescription pills that they don't need. Now, these little costs add up. Say each medication is $20 a month, right? $20 either for the copay or the over the counter med. And they're on 2 medicines a day. That's another $480 a year they're spending, right? So they're on one medicine, 12 months, 12 copays or 12 times, and another medicine 12 times a year. So that's 24 copays, or say $20 on average for an over the counter med. That's another like almost $500. Then, say to get the prescriptions, they need to go to their primary doctor once or twice a year for renewals, and the primary doctor sends them to the GI specialist, and that's once or twice a year, right? Because they have to go for the scopes and whatnot. So that's another $150 on the copays. So, and then say you're spending a cup of coffee at Starbucks a day. That's $5 a day times 365 is another $1,825 a year. So I added all that up, the $20 a month per medicine, couple copays for the PCP and the GI specialist, and $5 on average a day for coffee. That's just like one Starbucks coffee. That all look at what this added up to. So the medicine added up to almost $500 a year. The few doctor visits added up for their copays, another $150 a year. $5 for an average cup of coffee a day is another $1,825. And I added that together. That's $2,455 a year for one cup of coffee at $5 a day and the 2 medicines you need with the copays for the doctor's visits. That's $2,455 a year you are spending. You could take a nice vacation for that, right? I want to show you a way to have great energy without spending for all of that. Now, say you did that over 10 years. You're drinking this coffee for the next 10 years and have those symptoms and need those doctors and those medications for the next 10 years. That's over $24,000 you're spending in 10 years because that coffee is causing the stomach acid, needing you to go to the doctor and be on a couple medications a day. Now, if you look at this next slide, it's going to show you how much time you're spending by doing. You go to Starbucks, you spend 10 minutes going there, you wait online 5 minutes, another 5 minutes to get your cup of coffee, 20 minutes a day, just say times 365 days a year. I figured that out. That's another 7 days of life you're spending going to get coffee, either if it's at the store, making another pot, wherever it may be. So that's another a week you're spending going to get coffee. Now, plus, we didn't count in going to the doctors, going to the GI specialist for the test, going to the pharmacies to pick up the medicine. We know we can easily spend 3 hours at a doctor's office. So I didn't even add in all those hours. So just a cup of coffee a day can cost you another 7 days you're wasting a year without counting the doctor's offices and the pharmacies. I mean, that's probably a good couple of weeks. Now, plus, remember how I said it was $2,400 between the coffee and the medicine and the doctor's visits to get the medicine? Well, and then how much time do you have to work to make that 2,400 to buy the coffee, the doctor's visits, the copays, and the prescription medicines? Probably at least another week, right? So that's another couple of weeks of your life. What if you just stopped the coffee? You'd regain 2 weeks of your life. You'd regain another $2,400 a year that you're not spending on coffee, doctors, medicines. Well, what if you did that? Now, check this out, because these coffees give us mycotoxins, fungus that can give us IBS symptoms, and more. Now, instead, this is what I do, and I save a lot of my clients tons of money. I replace that pure acid coffee that has fungus and molds in it and mycotoxins with a healthier alternative that's literally pennies a serving that doesn't have the stomach acid. So let's see. Now, these healthier energy drinks are a fraction of the cost. They don't have the acid, they don't have the molds, the mycotoxins, the fungus. So you're not getting the sore throats, the the acid reflux, knowing to go to the doctor, the GI specialist, needing to go on those medicines, wasting time at the doctor's offices and the pharmacies. But also, the healthier option is not only pennies a day, but has good things in it to help you focus and concentrate. It doesn't have gluten, dairy, GMOs, artificial sweeteners in it. It has my methylated B vitamins that and to help keep away things like anemia and nerve pain and are good to support my memory. And they have adaptogens in it, plant-based ingredients that help me focus and concentrate all day long. So now you don't get highs, lows, crashes, artificial colors, sweeteners, preservatives, molds, fungus, IBS, acid reflux, needing to go to the doctor, the GI specialist, the pharmacy, and pop all those prescription pills a day. I have saved my clients thousands of dollars a year and tons of hours just by doing that simple swap out. Just stopping, I don't want to say stop coffee because they want something for energy, switching it to a cleaner energy for them that has vitamins and nutrients and adaptogens. This way, they're saving tons of time, tons of money. They don't have any highs, lows, crashes, jitters, palpitations, acid, and we just have great energy all day long. So, what if you can simply swap out the coffee for this delicious, nutritious, energizing drink, no crash? And then you don't need the prescription, those prescriptions in that. All right, woohoo, high five. So I've done that for so many of my clients. It saved them thousands of dollars and tons of time. And it was just a simple swap out, this for that. Now, here's another one, right? It's you're in a hurry and you just want to run and grab a candy bar, right? You're running into 7-Eleven or whatnot, a gas station, and you just grab a candy bar, right? What happens if you just swapped it out? Because 7-Eleven also has where you can buy a banana or an apple or a fruit cup. If you simply swap out the candy bar for a piece of fruit with a handful of nuts, you easily save 200 calories per snack. So we're just all about swap outs. I'm not about telling you to grow all organic and cook for 6 hours at a time. 7-Eleven has apples, bananas, handful of nuts, so does the Starbucks. Simple swap out, that's going to save you about a couple hundred calories per time. If you have 2 snacks a day, that's like 400 calories a day. Plus, you're not getting that artificial caramel, artificial sweeteners, high fructose corn syrup, and sugar. So just simple swap out the candy bar or the for the fruit and the nuts. And here's another one. Now you like the colors of the rainbow, right? So instead of the M&Ms or the Skittles, how about the fruit cup with a little yogurt, green Greek plain yogurt with fruit? You're still getting the colors of the rainbow, but you're saving tons of artificial colors, sweeteners, preservatives, those things that skyrocket your energy up and bottom you out and make you crash. Or instead of those Skittles or M&Ms, what about a handful of dried fruit with nuts, right? It's still sweet. Or instead of that candy bar, what about the apple with the nuts? So you're better off with the natural sweetness and pairing it with protein like nuts or Greek yogurt. Hmm. Simple swap outs. That's what I want to help you do in your busy lifestyle to save you time, save you money, save you energy, and help you feel better and get better. I want to help you realize a lot of us think like, how much does it cost to get healthy? But we need to retrain our brain. We need to realize how much are we spending to stay sick, right? That cup of coffee is like $2,500 a year between the coffee, the medicines, the doctor visits, and the copays. So please, guys, instead of asking yourself, how much does it cost to get healthy? Ask, can you afford to stay sick? It's so much cheaper to get healthy and stay healthy than it is to stay sick. Here's another one, the colors of the rainbow. I love it. Instead of the Skittles or the M&M, what about a beautiful salad? Put in all the colors of the rainbow. If it's a fruit salad, a garden salad, a Caesar salad, whatever it may be. You know what? It's going to cost you the same amount of money to buy a candy bar or that little bit of a fruit cup at a 7-Eleven. Or if you're out at the diner, that piece of cake versus that fruit cup or that salad. It's about the same price, right? So why not go for the green? All right. Now I want to show you there's so many quick, simple swap outs we have in this beautiful Kudos magazine. Shout out to Kudos. I absolutely love this magazine. It's all about healthy, happy living. If you want it, either drop down below Kudos or just go to worldwellnessexpert.com/kudos. Yay, time's up. I love this magazine. It is beautiful on the eye. It's easy to read. I've been collaborating with them for almost 2 years now, about I think 19 editions. And there are quick, simple swap outs in there. There are quick, healthy recipes that you can do in just minutes with a few ingredients. I like to call them one pot wonders. Put it all in one pot, 1 hour, set it and forget it. Now, this is inside the magazine. You will see in my articles that I have in there videos because it's a digital magazine that you can actually click on the video and go right to the recipe where I am in my kitchen showing you how to make it. So it is fun, it is interactive. There are QR codes in there, there are video clips in there that go right to the recipes, the one pot wonders. So I encourage you guys to just go to worldwellnessexpert.com/kudos to claim your copy or drop down kudos below. KUDOS. Woohoo! I have this gift that I want to give you guys. Now, if you go there, you will get the latest edition of the Kudos magazine that is digital with a lot of quick, easy, healthy recipes. And it's not just recipes. There's other quick, easy things to do, life hacks, time hacks, money saving hacks, lots of really cool tips in there. It's a very easy read magazine. And if you see the picture of that Kudos library right there, when you guys are one of my clients, say you're in my Your Wellness Journey 90-day program, or you're an annual member or recurring monthly member, one of the perks of my membership is getting this Kudos library where you have all of the editions that I've collaborated with them on this one library bookshelf where you can click any edition, thumb through the table of contents, go right to those articles, go right to those recipes, right to the video clips of me making those recipes. So I want to just congratulate all of those guys all of you that jumped on your wellness journey or have an annual subscription membership or a monthly. This is one of your cool perks. And so thank you, thank you, thank you. If you don't have this and you are a member and you don't see it, just reach out to our team and we'll get it for you. If you're not a member, you can get the latest edition of this magazine absolutely complimentary at just worldwellnessexpert.com/kudos. And I just had another client. That example I was showing you with the coffee is a real life example of some of my clients. I've had more than one client when I swapped out their coffee, their pure acid coffee, for a healthy, energizing drink with methylated B vitamins and plant-based ingredients, there it seemed to help get rid of that acid reflux because the coffee is pure acid. So now they no longer have the IBS symptoms. They don't have the acid reflux. So you know what? Once we swapped out the expensive coffee for the healthier, more affordable energizing drink, they saved money. They saved time from going to the doctors, going to the pharmacies, going to the GI doctors, and they have a better quality of life because they're not having the sore throats, the laryngitis, doing that all the time. They're not wasting the time going to the doctors and getting those scopes that they don't need because they don't have the symptoms anymore. So I have helped several of my clients come off the coffee just by this simple swap out. They've saved money and time, and their symptoms resolve, so they have a better quality of life. So I want you guys to know from the bottom of my heart, instead of asking, how much does it take? How expensive is it to get healthy? Ask yourself, how much time are you wasting staying sick with those symptoms and going to the doctor, eating those medicines? How much money are you wasting on those doctor visits, the copays, the medicines just to treat a symptom when you're not attacking the underlying root cause? When I attack the true underlying root cause, like this client who was drinking lots of coffee, I got rid of that root cause of the acidic coffee. Their symptoms stopped getting worse. They even reversed and dissipated altogether, vanished. And then they didn't need the medicine because the medicine was for the symptoms. And now, when we got the symptoms, we didn't need the medicine to treat the symptoms, weren't there. Without the meds, they didn't have side effects from the meds and they weren't wasting money on the medicines. What a concept. So I want you guys to know, if you have a takeaway from this, it would be retrain your brain. Please stop asking yourself, can I afford to get healthy? Ask yourself, can I afford to stay sick? And I want your homework would be, figure out in an average year how much it costs you to stay sick, right? You have your deductible, your donut hole, what's not covered, the doctor's copays, the double copays at the specialist, the ER visits, the tests that are not covered, the treatments that are not covered, the medications, right? The copays for your medicines, the over-the-counter medicines. And if you're a business owner, you know if you lose one day being sick, you're losing thousands of dollars of business. So I want you to figure out the cost of you staying sick, not attacking the root causes, needing these medicines to cover up symptoms while the underlying problem gets worse and worse. You need a higher dose and another med and another specialist and another test. And then figure that all out. And it's probably, most people, it's thousands of dollars. What would you like to do with those thousands of dollars, right? That could be another vacation. That could be a all-inclusive cruise ship. What are those all-inclusive resorts, like a Sandals for a week? What would you do if you saved, I don't know, three to five to $10,000 a year from the medicines and the doctors and treating symptoms, over the counter and quick remedies that aren't really helping you? What would you do with that money? Hmm. So I hope, oh, here, okay, let's pop up that slide. I want to show you that these tiny habits add up. It doesn't have to be going to the gym for 3 hours at a time. What if you did 10 of something a day? 10 sit-ups, 10 jumping jacks, 10 squats, 10 flights of stairs, 10, I don't know, 10 more minutes of jogging in place. Those tiny habits, they don't have to be bad habits. What happens if we replace those bad habits with good ones? Those tiny habits add up. 10 of anything a day is 3,650 at the end of the year that you wouldn't have had. So please, guys, I encourage you to just do 10 of something a day. Sit up, squats, whatever it may be. In 10 years, that's 36,500 extra that you would not have had. So yeah, you know what? I didn't get those abs, and those are not airbrushed, and there's no Photoshop there. That is just me. And that was from repeated um crunches over years, like, yes, I used to do hundreds if not thousands a day, but you don't have to do that. You could do 10 of something a day. And then what if, now figure this out, 1,440. You guys have any idea what that is? If you know me, you might know what that number is. 1,440 is the number of minutes in a day. And sometimes we think we're so busy, we have no time to do anything, right? Out of 1,440 minutes of a day, do you think you deserve four, just four of them, right? That's 1,440 minutes in a day is 168 in a week, 730 hours. You are deserving to take at least
Finding the
four
strength.
of those minutes.
I've been waiting all my life for someone like you, like you. I would watch the days go by.
It releases endorphins to help you feel good, thickens your bones a little bit. So I want you, are worthy, you are deserving to pick a 4 minute happy song and just dance every day. If you did that every day, a 4 minute happy song, that will give you an extra 24 hours of exercise in a year. So just all it takes. High five! Hope you guys like the theme song. All right. So I want you, you are worthy, you are deserving. You probably need to hear it more than once out of 1,440 minutes in a day. Just take four of them and dance. And one of my clients, when she started working with me in Your Wellness Journey 90-day program, at first she could not do more than a minute dance at a time. But then she built up to 2 minutes stamina, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, and now she's up to 30 minutes on the rebounder a day. High five to you, and so I want to let you know that these tiny habits add up. They don't have to be bad. Now check this next one out. If you just swapped out, I'm not saying add 4 more minutes to your day. I'm saying if you're watching TV for an hour, what if you swapped out 1 hour of TV a day for a 4 minute happy dance? You would save almost 365 hours a year, right? Almost that. And in a 4 minute happy dance a day, that's an extra 24 hours of exercise at the end of the day you wouldn't have had. So if you swapped out 1 hour of TV for a 4 minute happy dance a day, you will gain back 365 hours a year, and at the same time gain 24 hours of exercise. How cool is that? Woohoo! High five! So imagine that. Just a simple swap out. 1 hour of TV for a 4 minute happy dance saves 365 hours of you regaining that life back and gives you another 24 hours of exercise while helping you release endorphins to feel good, burn a few calories, thicken your bones, increase your stamina. Woohoo! So I'm all about simple swap outs in your busy lifestyle. Swap out this for that to regain time, regain energy, feel better, get healthier, and just be happier. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. I want to thank the viewers who tuned in. Please drop us. Oh, yeah, and I got this coming up too. Drop us in the comments where you're tuning in from. We'd love to give you a special shout out. Elizabeth says, "Oh, love Shane is easy. Swap out. So cool. Got watching from Michigan. Woohoo. And we got, you are so much fun. You deserve to move and smile. Woohoo. Thank you guys. And we want gift with you. This is all about simple swap outs. In our busy lifestyle, we're like, oh my God, can we squeeze in one more thing? I have something really cool for you. It's complimentary. It is 30 inspirational daily doses of positivity. So when you scan this QR code or you go to the website link we're going to drop right here, you get 30 screensavers. There it is, worldwellnessexpert.com/30 days. When you go there, complimentary, you will get 30, actually, it's 31 screensavers that you can use for your laptop or phone, each one with another inspirational message or a quick swap out, little things to help move your needle forward. It's just a daily dose of positivity. Again, just go to worldwellnessexpert.com/, 30 days. It is my gift to you. There are 31 screensavers you can use for your laptop or phone. You can watch a different one each day. You can swap them out as often as you like. Some of them have little calls to action, which will be a positive message that's uplifting, inspirational, motivational, or even transformational that you can do in just seconds or minutes in the day. So this one says, hey, there's no growth in the comfort zone and there's no comfort in the growth zone. So just get out of your comfort zone to grow, right? And that gets you thinking. Woohoo! So, guys, this is just a little gift for you guys for tuning in and watching. Claim them while you can. All you need to do is drop your email right there or scan that QR, worldwellnessexpert.com/30. And if you're not too tech savvy, all that download thing, you can choose to read the email version every day. So I again want to thank you guys for tuning in. If you're not already following us, click the follow button. Please drop a heart, a like, or a comment. It helps see our message next time, and it helps open up our message to more viewers to support the channel at absolutely no cost. It is absolutely free. If you're watching us on YouTube, click that subscribe button. This way you'll get reminders and notifications when we're going live, and you'll get exclusive invites as well. So again, thank you guys for tuning in, showing up, getting your daily dose of positivity, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Be well. Oh, come back next Wednesday at 7 p.m. We have a very, very, very special guest. You're going to absolutely love it. We're going to talk about overcoming, she overcomes, manifestations, and cool opportunities from our fellow ladies. See you next Tuesday, right here, 7 p.m. EST, same place, same time.
Finding the strength deep inside. Shane and Melissa takes us on this ride from